Hello everyone. Today we will see the number system in digital electronics, which is used for different arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, and also we will see its conversion from one code to another code or one number system into another number system. So let us come to the topic. First, we will see how many number systems are there. So these are the total 4 number systems which included in your syllabus. That is decimal, which base is 10. And second one is the binary number system, whose base is 2. Octal number system, whose radix or base is 8. And last one is the hexadecimal number system. Now we will see what is meant by binary number. So in this binary number system is mainly used in all computers, and the binary number system has two states, that is on and off. So basic memory elements having two states, that is 0 and 1. Thus binary number system has two elements, that is 0 and 1. That's why it is a bit. So single digit is called bit in binary system. Let us see the next number system is decimal, and which base is 10. And here base is 10, so it having 10 different symbols like from 0 to 9. Let us see one example, that is 6349. How to represent this in decimal number? So this 9 is at the 10th ones position, this 4 is at 10th position, 3 is at 100 position, and so on. So here 9 into 10 raised to 0, this 4 into 10 raised to 1, 3 into 10 raised to 2, and 6 into 10 raised to 3. In this way we can represent the decimal number. Let us see one example of decimal number system, 1439. So as we have already seen, the same we will represent here decimal number, that is 9 into 10 raised to 0, means this 9 which is placed at the ones position. Then 3 into 10 raised to 1, so it is tens position. 4 into 10 raised to 2, and 1 into 10 raised to 3, which with radix 10 or base 10. In this way we can represent the decimal number. Then next number system is binary code. Now in this binary there are only two states, 0 and 1. That's why its base is 2. Now all binary numbers represented with only two numbers, that is 0 and 1. So here how it represents, this 1 is placed as 1's position, 0 placed as 2's position, 1 placed as 4th position, and this one last one is placed at 8's position. So it is this 1 into 10 raised to 0, this 0 into 2 raised to 1, then this 1 into 2 raised to 2, and this 1 into 2 raised to 3. If you solve this addition and multiplication, then total count is 13. So in this way we can convert that binary into decimal. So conversion is very much required for its addition. Suppose you have to make the addition of two binary numbers and you have available decimal number, so you must convert that decimal number into binary. So for example, we have a decimal number 26 and we need to convert it to binary. So let us see one example. So 26 we have to divide by 2 because binary number base is 2. That's why 26 by 2. The quotient is 13 and remainder is 0. So again that quotient divided by 2. So here quotient is 6 and remainder is 1. Then again you have to take this 6 and you have to divide this 6 by 2. That's why quotient is 3 here, but remainder is 0. In this way, this is 3 divided by 2, remainder quotient is 1, remainder is 1, and continue this up to 0 value. Now here 0, further we cannot continue this process because 0 is here. That's why this is 0 1 0 1 1. So main thing is here you have to decide the LSB and MSB. So here this position is MSB and this is LSB. So according to this your final count, so 1 comes here, this 1 comes here, then 0 1 0 0 1 0. So in this way we can convert that 26 decimal number into its equivalent binary number. Then again we need to convert the binary into its equivalent decimal number. So let us see one simple example. So this is the binary number because it represented by zeros and ones only. Now this 4-bit binary number should be converted into equivalent decimal number. So 2 into 2 raised to 3 because binary base is 2. Then 1 into 2 raised to 2. This 0 into 2 raised to 1 and this 1 is 1 into 2 raised to 0. So if you solve this, then you will get 8 plus 4 plus 0 plus 1. So total count is 13. So 13 with base 10 is the equivalent decimal number of 1101 with base 2 is a binary number. So this is the equivalent decimal number of this binary number. And there is a position that is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64 like this. Means this position is 1, this is 2, this is 4, this is 8. In this way the number get increased and this is the final conversion. Now let us see one more example, that is decimal to binary. Same procedure here, that 13 is converted into its equivalent binary number, and here we have decided the LSB and MSB. This MSB is most significant bit, LSB is least significant bit. Then there is a octal to decimal conversion. In this octal there is the 137 because its base is 8. So 1 into 8 raised to 2 plus 3 into 8 raised to 1 plus this 7 into 8 raised to 0. So if you solve this, then the 95 is the equivalent decimal number of this octal number. And in this digit, in this octal number, the total 8 symbols are there, that is 0 to 7. So let us see the octal number in detail, how it represent. So total numbers are from 0 to 7 valid numbers in that. And here this is, for example, you have a 15 octal number with base 8 and we have to convert it into decimal number. Then this 1 into 8 raised to 1 and 5 into 8 raised to 0. If you solve this, there is a 13 with base 10. So in this way we can convert that octal number into decimal number. Then we can try for one more example, with one more example, that is 7061 with octal number, and we have to convert it into decimal number. So if you solve this, the final, this is the equivalent decimal number of this octal number. Then we have to convert decimal into equivalent octal number. Suppose you have 95 decimal number and you can see here, and we have to convert it into equivalent octal number. So 95 divided by 8, so quotient is 11 and remainder is 7. Then again you continue this up to 0. Then you can count the remainder here. So here 1, 3 and 7. So as already we have seen, this should be at the MSB position and this should be at the LSB position. Accordingly, this 137 is the equivalent octal number of this binary decimal equivalent decimal number. So 95 is converted into 137 with octal number. So hexadecimal number, this is another number system. The name itself is the hexadecimal. So base is 16 and there are total 16 different symbols from 0 to 9, and this 10 is represented by A, 11 is represented by B, 12 is represented by C, 13 is represented by D, 14 is represented by E, and 15 is represented by F. So, and its conversion is very simple than other binary and decimal conversions. So, conversion of hexadecimal number to decimal number. So, this is the hexadecimal number, and we have to convert it into decimal number. So this 1 into 16 raised to 3, this A into A means 10. So that converted here, 16 raised to 2, this 9 into 16 raised to 1, and this B is represented by 11. That's why 16 raised to 0. So if you solve this addition and multiplication, then you will get this number. So 6811 is the equivalent decimal number of this hexadecimal number. Then one more example is there, that is how to convert this BAD into its equivalent decimal number. The same procedure you can apply here. So B is 11, A is 10, D is 13, and you multiply with the help of 16 raised to 0, 16 raised to 1 and 16 raised to 2. So when you solve this, so this is the equivalent decimal number for this hexadecimal number. So that representation is given here for different alphanumeric numbers. Then decimal to hexadecimal. Again same procedure here. So this is the decimal number and we need to convert into hexadecimal. So 2989 divided by 16. So this is the remainder and this is the quotient. Again you continue this up to 0 here. So these are the reminders: 11, 10, 13. So this 11 means B, 10 means A, and this 13 means D. So in this way we have converted the decimal number 2989 into its equivalent hexadecimal number, that is BAD. Converting a decimal number to a hexadecimal number. Then here 348 should be converted into hexadecimal number. So if you solve this, so 348 divided by 16, so this is 21 is the quotient and generated remainder is 12. Again 21 divided by 16, here quotient is 1 but remainder is 5, and continue up to its 0 value. Then it is 1, 5, this is MSB and this is LSB, 1, 5, 12. So 12 in hexadecimal, it is C. 12 is equivalent to C in hexadecimal. So in this way we have converted the decimal number 348 into its equivalent hexadecimal number is this, that is 15C with base 16. Converting hexadecimal number to binary is very simple process, because suppose we have to convert this 4DA9 hexadecimal number into binary. So first of all, write down this in binary value, equivalent binary. So 4 is equivalent is 0100 in 4 digit. This D is 1101, A is 1010, and 9 is 1001, and you collect it. So it can easily convert hexadecimal into its binary equivalent. So this number is the equivalent binary number of this hexadecimal number. Again, binary number should be converted into hexadecimal. So here also same exactly opposite process. Suppose you have to convert this 1101, 1010 and 1001 into its equivalent hexadecimal number. So first of all, you have to make a group of 4 from right side, and then you have to write its equivalent hexadecimal number. So this is the equivalent hexadecimal number of this binary number. Let us see the conversion of floating numbers, because one digit is here, that is 10,111.0101. So already we have seen how to convert it into equivalent decimal number. Let us concentrate on how to solve this part at the right side of your decimal number. So it is 0 into 2 raised to minus 1. 1 means this one into 2 raised to minus 2 plus 1 into 10 raised to 2 raised to minus 3 and 1 into 2 raised to minus 4. So when you solve this, you will get this number 0.4375, and already this part already we have seen. So if you convert it, that is the 23.4375 is the equivalent decimal number of this binary number. So decimal number to binary, same procedure here. 23 divided by 2. Then here quotient is 11 and remainder is 1. And continue this up to smallest bit. And that's why this is the 23 is converted into this equivalent binary number. And floating point, right side of your floating point is 4375. So this 4375 is multiply by 2. Then if you solve this, you will get here this number. Then it is multiplied by 2, 1.75, and you continue up to last bit, that is the 5. And if you see here, you have to take the bit which is left side of your floating point. So you consider here 0, here 1, here 1, and here 1. That's why the 0.4375 is converted into 0.0111. So this is the equivalent binary number of this decimal number. So same here, how to convert that binary number into octal number. So suppose you have this binary number, so make a group of 3 from right side and write down the equivalent number. So 101 is 5, 110 is 6. Same for the hexadecimal number. That is here only you have to make the group of 4. So in this way, I hope you understand this number system and its conversion. Thank you. Thank you very much.